cry wolf.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
I haven't come that far. What are you talking about? Oh, it's all shaky.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat?
Like I would drink or eat anything.
Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin. Well, gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least.
What does gramercy mean?
No? What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think. Going to make me guess, are you? Very well.
I didn't know what
The
to say.
recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business? You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more than
That's
a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance,
He's gonna give me a
if
pat
you
shit.
have to know, it was Georgie.
He's gonna give us a patsy.
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Georgie.
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this.
I
You're
just-
just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms?
I don't
You can
understand
have
what's going on
Georgie.
here.
Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Just
are?
get the fuck out of here.
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen. What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh, that stupid bitch is coming out again. Oh, I hate her so much.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Oh, God. We kill them all, I had a chance.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
He was really easy to overpower.
Oh God.
Was that all it took? Well, he isn't exactly a powerful or well-known myth.
This way.
That was dumb too.
Come on, Georgia.
Oh, shit.
I know.
That's all it took to bring him down? Say my Terminator now. Oh, you idiot. Oh, there aren't any other buttons like Q. I'm screwed. Okay, there are other buttons. I do cover all this up. There's a big wolf man running across town. I much prefer to do this with a controller, but these aren't too bad. Very forgiving.
Fuck! What was that?
Oh, okay. What's this? What's this? Oh no, I'm gonna fall off.
Check it
Damn
off!
I can't.
No! Fuck! You're gonna run me over. Good.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
I hate that Q because it's really hard to hit that button enough times with that finger. Keep my hand on the rest of the buttons.
Come on.
Fuck it.
Why did it just go right there? I can figure out they're going there. Because I can run over like a million times. Just give me a second here. I want to make sure everything is going all right. Yeah, seems to be. A little bit paranoid right now that I forgot to do something. I don't know the point of looking at this is either.
Holy shit.
Being walking. House of Straw.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say goodbyes first.
You're gonna die before we get him, isn't it?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls
So
are
it's
like...
all my fucking fault then?
I
you
didn't
fucking...
mean-
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck?
Okay, wait.
I
what?
did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not.
Well, you just told me.
Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Game is dumb. He has pie tattooed
But
on
what
his
was I
knuckles.
supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point.
Wow, that really went to shit.
Showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So,
if he's
do you get
dying,
it now?
how come he's not dead
Why
yet?
I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't
can...
talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
I don't understand what's going on
What
here.
makes you think you can just...
He's responsible for the
what
murders.
I've done.
He's not-
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them.
Where's Gwen?
I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Holy shit.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian?
Why does this turn out this way?
Shit!
Damn it!
I don't understand how that train of conversation led to her doing
Vivian,
that.
I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh. Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Oh, come on, you can fix that.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
You better actually die.
Good. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
I like the glare I got going.
No more games, all right? We both know how this ends.
We're
Just
talking
make
for
it
some
quick.
reason.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
I'll send someone for your body. Both of you.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Why can't he call the hospital now? He is a very weak Fable. You know, Narissa's not here. I'll turn it the light. I don't understand that train of conversation. Of course he's responsible for killing him. Doesn't mean, like, it wasn't somebody telling him to do it. He's still responsible. I go ahead and watch that again because that logic was real dumb. Well, one of them down. We could have had 2 of them down by now, but I was too dumb to not kill Tweedledee. But I haven't killed anyone yet. I have ripped somebody's arm off, but I haven't killed him yet.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
I wonder what would happen if I jumped on this car. Would I just left them to their own devices? Either back way in or anything, though. Oh, we're gonna get mangled by that stupid dummy again. Bloody Mary. I almost said Maggie. Oh, they actually remembered to. Oh, he did it pretty quietly, though. Surprisingly. Sure, look around because get more of a sense.
So this is where they've been sending these.
What? How did you get that out of that? Yeah, when the light comes on when you're getting close. This is not a good sign. This is so dumb. Bigby, this is so dumb. Oh great, we're in a... Oh, it's a foundry, okay. I was going to say a steam factory, but at least it specifies that it is a foundry.
The big bad wolf.
Bigby is your dad?
You used to be something.
Oh, I'm not sure how to say your first name. The Shiny Hunter? Usario?
They used to
Welcome to
fear
the stream.
you.
Pretty
They'd
sure
hide
they
anywhere
still...
their small shivering bodies would fit.
I'm pretty sure they still hear me. Wait, what? What's this thing? A workbench.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Pick them up so that you can't get more. You are indeed the only one watching me right now.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get
Thank
out
you,
of my
but I'm
way
not American.
now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
Our day was only a few days ago, though.
Persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
You should really take those bullets and hide them. I really hope I don't. I'm gonna end up in the molten metal, aren't I? Aren't you supposed to be able to see in the dark? Can't wolves see in the dark fairly well? Oh, am I? Agreement? What? I pushed that button. Why am I coming over here? Whoopsie, I didn't get that one.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Why am I still up here if she's just running around hitting me? Oh, she's made of glass, is she? She's fucked up. This is such a stupid fight. God damn it! I hate this part. Oh, I hate the button mashing. Pokemon Go still a thing? I'm getting these prompts, but I'm still getting hit. How did she knock it down? Oh, I have one more form. Interesting. I was wondering why I wasn't a full wolf. Oh, ow. Wow. This is fun. How many are there? Oh, Christ. They just leave. Oh yeah. So in the myth, he's the son of the North Wind, I think. That's something I didn't know from fairy tales. Ah, eat some glass. That would be rough. How many shards of glass do we have in them now? Is he completely naked? I'm thinking so. We better not see no dingling. Silver bullet. What? How do you put your clothes back on?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive.
That was the plan.
Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
Yeah. I don't know how I'm supposed to answer that. I mean...
Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll bring you there.
I don't mean to belabor the point.
And then we'll hang you.
But just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because
I'm not
those are two very different things.
I'm not going to answer.
You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You ordered the murders.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
Okay, what terms did I agree to?
What do you say?
Yeah, it's fine. If he shoots me, that son of a bitch.
Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Don't cuff him in front of them.
Your punishment will
His hands in front of him. What kind of cop are you, Bigby? My last cigarette. I just got an achievement.
I know.
That doesn't bode well.
We have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
But they didn't send any backup.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised.
What?
Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
No, you're not. You're surprised that he's still alive.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is the rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's
That
no
doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything.
Stupid do you think we
We'll
are?
deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
I hope he doesn't have anything up
You
his
have the
sleeve.
floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral
How
fiber.
stupid do you think
I
we
hired
had
him
to
as a
be
favor
to
to his family, you see.
leave this
A
stuff?
promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you.
Oh, Michelle
They are
M.
not my slaves.
Welcome to
They
the
are
stream.
all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
Use a shitbag.
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means...
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yes, right.
That's why
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
I got everybody on my side? Oh. Okay. I wonder how badly this can go.
Very good.
Don't clap.
Very
Can we
good.
shoot him now? I
The
still have his
sentiment
gun?
is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What? I haven't
What are
killed
you
anybody.
talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just need...
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
How come Beauty
That's
jumped on
enough.
his side right
you
away?
won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know...
The laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
Definitely not him.
Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens?
This is so stupid.
Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him.
You are
Georgie
winning the
would
crowd.
have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So
Can I throw him in the well?
right?
Throw him down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that. What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
I thought
You're
Bigby
all
was saying that for a
rats,
second.
fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat.
Did I punch him?
This is how you want to repay all
Oh,
I've
I haven't
done
hurt
for
this
you.
guy yet.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy? You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be more if he isn't stopped.
I don't get it.
So we get rid of him. Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going
a
nowhere.
handful of people
someone
here.
needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not? We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Thank you, Narissa.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay.
I
Wolf,
usurped
it's
your
your
power.
call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Can I hurt him?
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
I
Teach him
really
a
want to
fucking
rip the head off.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get
I
rid of
really
him.
want to rip his head off.
Not this way.
No! Fuck!
There you are.
Go, throw him in the well.
You all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
What are you?
Sheriff. Oh my god.
Yeah, we can't let him live. It's the only right thing to do, right? You all agree with me?
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
I'm glad they're afraid of me. They obviously didn't love me. The North Wind Blows. It's got the achievement. What? This choice is blank? This choice is
Someone's
blank?
gonna
What?
see you, Colin.
What the hell? Did my game break? My game broke. Fuck. What the hell is this?
You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Okay, we gotta start this over from. Oh shit. The game broke. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Bigby has a nice set of teeth. Hopefully it'll start us just right there. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Oh good. Yes. Oh perfect. Thank God.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to.
Can you see this?
I don't know.
What?
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Oh, is the video not playing anymore?
This fucking line.
Oh, that girl has a thing too.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Oh, is she afraid of me?
We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Yeah, I can see a chat. Oh, is he leaving because he's afraid? No, maybe not. Yellow Brick Roadhouse.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I know this isn't your ideal situation here.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Aww.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Oh.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
Colin better not walk by.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off.
Bullshit.
Toad is suspicious of me. Hey, that's not very safe, them going off in the back of a truck like that. I thought that was, what's her face first? Vivian.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am.
I don't think I would take it off either, to be honest.
It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
I did kind of rip the guy's head off right in front of her.
I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out,
I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Touch your arm. Oh, no. No. God damn it.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
Why couldn't you tell me?
So
because he had the ribbon on.
You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally.
Did I show mercy to anybody?
Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Would it be better, though?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Oh, no. That's what Faith said right before she died.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide
I'm
her
not sure.
so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever...
Do you mean what game am I going
He
to
said
play?
he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Happily ever after. What do you do to Georgie? You and 31% of players left Georgie to die. I'm in the minority. You and 89.6% of players brought the crooked man back alive. I'm not sure what game I'm going to be playing next. You and 14% of players ripped the crooked man way in the minority, just like the top. No, not way more in the minority. I accepted TJ's gift. I was 100% people did that. You and 54.8% players said, I hope I did some good here. I'm going to be starting Dark Souls 2, a blind run of that pretty soon. Also going to do Hyperlight Drifter and another little FMV game called The Bunker. You impressed her with your detective skills. You fought him after the investigation. Okay. You offered him protection at the business office. Okay. You gave him a drink when he asked for it. One in your apartment. You helped him avoid the farm. I killed him. You chose to burn him with a cigar during the interrogation. I also punched him. You gave her money after the fight with the woodman. You left him to die. You smashed up the place. His arm off at the Trip Trap bar. You drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. You pretended to be the woodsman while she was passed out. That was kind of shitty. You brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. I did. When was this? I don't remember. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him, and you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. This is a weird little game. Continue the story. I'm actually trying to get these now. I'm going to see if the library has them. If not, I might buy them. The story is pretty interesting. I think it falls in a little too much in the Telltale games with some of the ways they do things. Like they make conflict out of nothing, really. A lot of times, I just find it kind of dumb. Cry wolf. Looks like we're done here. This game wasn't very long at all. I don't know exactly how long it took me, but stream at night for 2 hours or so. The first chapter is about an hour. The other ones after were about an hour each. A lot shorter than I expected it to be. This game was fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. I may do another run through some other time and maybe just be a complete asshole the entire time. Be as violent as I can. That seems like a fun way to play. Just unleash your full wolf, I guess. But, call it for a night. I'm pretty hungry. Hope you enjoyed it. I stream most nights around 9 Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow night, I'll probably go to jump into The Bunker. I think that's pretty short too. It's a little FMV horror game. And then we'll eventually get into Dark Souls and other games, like I said. So hope you all have a good night. Tell me what you think of the game in the comments. I guess if you're watching on YouTube, no comments on the other places. And see you later.